and save me from the time from doing this. So first I have, this is just a tile. This is the front scene that you will see on the website. That's just the design on a back. Then we have the design on a female. And then this one, the hair kind of went over the design, so there's a couple layers in there to make it look more realistic. We have the design on a hoodie, and we have the design on a man. Now, all these are the same size, uh, you know, length and width, so that they all look the same. And then we have a PSD file, and then a print file, which is what I actually use to print the shirt with in the site. So let me get rid of these real fast. And we have Photoshop, so I'm going to open the Scirocco one. Now what I've done here is I've already created a folder for it, and I took the design that you sent me, copied it to a new tile, because I don't know how to get rid of the colored background here. So I just selected that, made a new document that was 9 inches wide, because that's what I usually print on, 9 inches, and then copied the design files onto that, and then I exported it as a PNG file. So this is that PNG file right here, and I'm going to open, because I don't really remember what the dimensions I had set for these squares, so I'm going to open a pre-existing one. I'm just going to take that one because it's the first. Okay, so I'm going to create a new layer, and I'm going to get my paint bucket and drop a color onto that. I'll come over here, take my square selection tool, I will select the whole thing, copy, and then shrink the design down to fit the square. I'm sure there's a much easier way to do this. This is just the way I know. So now that that is shrunk down, hit enter, so it makes it look better, and we are going to save this as a JPEG in the Scirocco outline folder. As outline Scirocco 2 SQ, meaning square. We're going to save that as a JPEG. Okay. And then we are going to open the blank files. These are the models that I use. I will send these to you if you don't already have them by the time I send you this video. They are in threadless blanks, just as what the folder is called. And I'm going to pick just, here's a girl in purple. I try not to pick the same ones all the time, so that it doesn't look very, so it gives it some variety. I'm going to pick a man. And now I'm going to go up a folder and pick a hoodie. I will send you these also. And we'll just pick a gray one. So starting with the hoodie, I will copy it. That's not what I want to do. I will copy the selection, bring it over here, paste it in, drag it below because we want the Scirocco shirt to be on the top. make it fit the screen. Go back to our Scirocco layer. And then position it on the shirt so that it looks good. Nudge it around if you need to. You know, want it approximately just centered up on this collar line. Just use your best discretion. That's what I do. Then I'm going to save this as a JPEG also. Oops. Going to go. And this is going to be outline Scirocco 2 hoodie square. And I just generally make this very descriptive so that's easy to find. And I'm going to save that as a JPEG. Now we will move on to the next one. We'll take our woman, grab a good bit of the background, copy that, paste it in. You see, it's not that difficult of a thing to set it up. Oops, because my trackpad skips a bit. If you see me have problems letting go, it's kind of stuck. And we'll kind of resize her down a little bit. Probably good. We don't have all of her in there, but that's okay. We'll drag the design over here, and then we'll save that as a JPEG. To female square, outline Scirocco 2 female square. And now we will get our male. Copy him in. Move it down so the Scirocco's on top. And we'll call that good. Save as. Scirocco 2 male square. Alright, and then for good measure, we'll save this whole PSD file in case I need to change something later. And then we'll just save it. It's fine being named that. Alright. So over here in our Scirocco folder, you see that we have, oh, that's Scirocco 1. I guess that works too, but let's go back to Scirocco 2. We have the print. That's a 9-inch wide PNG file. They can be 8, 9, 10. It just depends really on what the size and the shape of the picture is. Our female, our hoodie, our mail, our generic tile picture, and then the PSD file. So these are the 4 files that I would like to have, delivered to me after we give the okay on, so I can take these files and then upload them directly into Shopify, and it just saves me however long this video is taken to whip these up. Thanks, and